Hi, my name is Dane Tyler. I go to Parker High School, and this is my profile.
Okay, one more time. That's fine. That's okay.
Hi, my name is Dane Tyler. I go to Parker High School, and this is my prep profile.
Dan, you have an interesting combination of sports, cross country, hockey, and track and field. What's the first one that you played, and how are they compatible for you?
I started hockey when I was 4 years old, and it wasn't until around 5th grade until I actually got into cross country, and then it started to grow on me that I was more of a runner instead of a hockey player. Not exactly built for hockey, but I'm pretty quick, and I can get around pretty easily around other people.
Was your dad a hockey player? Is that where the influence came from, or
No,
just
me
friends?
and my brother were first-generation hockey players. No one in our family's ever played hockey, and we just did it just because our parents thought it'd be a good idea to do it.
And how's the transition from the running season, then to skates, then back to the running?
Sometimes it can be, well, it's nice to get a break from running, but you also get more difficult practices, working out a little bit harder every day for hockey, having 2-a-days, morning and night, and then transitioning on being off the ice one day, then on the ice the other day. So either way, you're sore most of the time.
Now, you've been a 2-time state qualifier for cross country as an individual.
Yep.
And what was that like, that whole experience up with the insanity up in Rapids?
Oh, when I made it to state my junior year, I was ecstatic. I think I was the first one to head to state from Parker for cross country within the last 10 years or so, and it was just an awesome feeling to be there and represent Parker for the first time in a while.
And have you been to state in any other sport?
No, I'm looking to go to state track this year though.
No, track is distance running too?
Yep, distance running, middle distance too.
How's this weather? They say it doesn't affect distance runners. You just run through anything pretty much, right?
Yeah, and we actually look forward to the cooler weather because it just keeps us cooler for a little bit longer and helps us kind of run a little bit faster for a little bit longer.
Were you able to compete in some indoor meets?
Nope, this year we did not run the indoor meet like we normally would, but I don't think it would have made a difference.
You said 4 years old when you started playing hockey, but the sport you wish you could play, polo.
Yeah, I mean, playing on a horse, I mean, it's awesome. I don't know what else. I mean, we own horses, so I kind of got the idea from that, and just be interesting to play.
Do you have a farm, or?
Yes, we have 4 horses, and yeah.
Okay, and you've grown up on the farm, or is it something you got when you were younger, or?
It was more when I got into high school. We moved into our newer house, and my mom wanted horses, so we ended up getting a few horses, and it's been that way ever since we moved in there.
So that kind of take your mind off things. Is that something, or do you have chores that are kind of assessed with that?
Definitely have chores sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta suck it up and go out and do it.
And sure, sometimes you get a little break after a competition, or when you're in season, or not.
No.
No. It's things to do, chores every day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. For you, as a competitor, is there somebody that's been an inspiration to you in any of the sports? Particular athlete, or a team, or a coach, or?
I would say that my brother would be a good inspiration. I've always been following him for most of my years, and I've always been trying to get up to his standards, and whenever I pass one standard, he makes a new one, so it's always just been, catch up most of the time.
So David kind of he beat on you a little bit, being the big brother. And,
oh yeah, sometimes, yeah. But I can beat him in the sprints, but he gets me once we get farther.
Yeah, I also see you have a couple of dogs and cats, so it's sort of like a mini zoo.
Oh yeah, we love animals at our house. Got all different variety.
And for you mentioned your parents are both your role models in the classroom and out.
Right, yeah. My parents they were very good students. I may have surpassed them a little bit, but they were the ones to push me to get good grades and everything, and they taught me that just always compete as hard as you can to the highest level you can.
I like the nickname, Great Dane.
Oh, yeah.
So, when did you get the nickname?
I got it when I was younger. It was kind of a rack. I'm not too big, but Great Dane dog. It's really big, so They kind of just put that together, had that for my nickname.
So and once you got it, you were stuck with it,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm stuck with it.
Okay. Favorite team Badgers, favorite opponent, Janesville Craig. How competitive are the Janesville schools in sports with each other and academics with each other?
Oh, very. And they're all my friends over there. And when we're not racing, I mean, we hang out and everything. But once we get into that competition standpoint, they're just enemies. You got to beat them.
You got to beat them, but the one thing about track and cross country I've noticed is just the respect that afterwards the race is over and everybody's hanging out together, no matter what school. Is it that shared experience of how difficult it is to be a distance runner that you share?
Yeah, definitely. And it's just everyone's just they came so far, and it's just we're relieved now. So just share that with everyone else.
Yeah, the one thing I think I like about cross country, there's always somebody there waiting for that last runner to finish.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everyone's always at the finish line to the last finisher.
Is it your favorite place to visit the Dells? Do you have a particular water park or what? What do you like about the Dells?
I mostly like Noah's Ark. It's got a lot of fun rides, and they come out with new ones once in a while. It's nice to get a new taste every year.
So, would you like to work for that place? Could you see yourself working up there?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm working on being a certified lifeguard, so maybe I could get a job up there. Maybe catch a few rides.
Favorite movie, Tommy Boy.
Oh yeah, it's a funny movie.
So you a big fan of Chris Farley?
Oh yeah, he's a real funny guy. I enjoy watching him act.
Said if you could change anything, nothing. So everything's fine. No gripes or nothing. Do you have any pet peeves? Things that bother you?
Sometimes I can be a little bit of a perfectionist, and sometimes I can be a little bit nervous sometimes for things that I probably shouldn't be nervous about. But
Other than that, though.
other than that, it's who I am.
You said hobbies, running, swimming, disc golfing.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a big one. Is that becoming a more popular sport, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, me and my friends, during the summer we always go down over to Rockport and we just disc golf, and it's almost a routine. Go for a morning run, then after a morning run, go disc golfing.
Okay.
And then that wastes about half the day, and so you don't really have much time to lose on that. So.
Okay. Now you're interested in becoming a physician and was a cardiac interventionist.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like you love of science, or how did you come toward that goal?
It goes with my love of science, and my mother, she works down in cardiology services down in Beloit, and she kind of got me hooked into that.
So, do you know what college you're going to at this point?
Stevens Point, UW Stevens Point.
And then study pre-med,
Yep.
and then head to med school after that?
Yep.
And as far as other activities, anything in particular? I understand you've done some work with the Salvation Army, and you've done any youth coaching or any other volunteer work that kind of stands out?
Mostly, most of it's through the church, community meals and things like that. Like you said, bell ringing for the Salvation Army. I've also done when we got the new ice rink down here. I helped out build all the lockers and everything, because all we got was a room, but we had to make each individual locker. So I helped out with that, and then also helped out a friend. She orchestrates a cancer ride every year, and I helped her with flyers handing out with that.
That important? What have you learned from the volunteer aspect? Is that some things that you can see yourself doing the rest of your life?
Yeah, I mean, like they always say, it's better to give than to receive. So you always feel better giving back to the community than getting something from it.
And when you look at your time here at Parker, how has this place shaped you? What do you think you remember the most about it?
Let's see. There's just a lot of things. I've become more of a leader. I mean, now being one of the only seniors on the track team, you get a lot of roles that you have to play now, but you just gotta cope with it. You gotta become the leader that everyone wants you to be.
Well, congrats on a great high school career,
Thank
and
you.
hope you can end it at the state track meet. That'd be a great way to end it in La Crosse.
That would be nice.